Hey everybody! Eric here to tell you about our new electric cars. Electric plug-in vehicles have come a long way and look just like any other car you see on the road. They are clearly marked with Tempe logos and unit numbers. Although they're much like the cars you drive every day, there's a few things you need to know, divided into 3 sections: general info, charging the new cars, and how to operate the cars.
Where are the cars parked, Eric?
The units are parked at the top floor of the police court's parking garage downtown. From the south staircase or elevator, the cars are immediately to the right.
What are the differences between an electric or plug-in vehicle and a normal gas-fueled vehicle?
Most people would never notice a difference in driving an electric vehicle versus a normal gas-fueled vehicle. They have plenty of power and handle exactly the same. Other than the need to plug it in periodically, the only difference is the lack of engine noise when driving or idling at a stoplight. At first, you may get an odd feeling that the car is stalled when stopping at a stop sign or a traffic light. But rest assured, it'll go as soon as you hit the accelerator.
Does it need regular fuel? If so, how do I fuel it?
Pure electric vehicles do not have gas engine and never need fuel. However, some electric vehicles have a gas engine as well that provides for a very extended range. These units are called plug-in hybrids. The hybrid Chevy Volt is charged after every drive, but can also be fueled when needed. It can be fueled at any city fuel site just like a regular petroleum-fueled vehicle.
How far can it go on a charge?
Typically, an electric vehicle, such as our Fords, will provide 40 to 60 miles of driving before it needs a charge. A plug-in hybrid, like our Chevy Volt, can provide up to 250 miles of driving. The vehicle accomplishes this when the battery is low by automatically starting a small gas engine, which will charge the battery and provide for the additional mileage.
How do I know if the car is charged and ready to drive?
All electric vehicles have a charge indicator on the instrument cluster next to the speedometer that indicates the status of the battery. Conveniently, it will also indicate the miles you can drive on that level of charge. Also, the charging station has 2 LED lights that will be lit up solid when the charge is completed. When the 2 LED lights on the charger are slowly fading on and off, this indicates the unit is charging. It is okay to pull the charger even when it's still charging. Be sure to check your charge indicator before you pull away to ensure you have enough battery power to make your trip. Don't worry about leaving a unit plugged in. The chargers in the cars have safety circuits to prevent overcharging.
How do I plug it in, and where do I plug it in on the car?
The charging plug is standardized for all of the vehicles. The plug looks similar to a gas pump handle for a petroleum-fueled car or truck, except there are electrical terminals where the nozzle would be. Most charging receptacles are located on the driver's side of the unit near the side mirror. Here's the Ford. And here's the Chevy. There will be a positive latching feel when the plug is fully inserted. To remove it, simply push the small button on top of the charging plug and pull it directly out of the car. Always return the charging plug to the charging station. Make sure it's fully inserted and latched.
How can I tell that the charging station unit is charging the vehicle?
When you attach the charging plug, the charging station LEDs will begin to slowly fade on and off. Fully lit bright LEDs indicate the unit is fully charged.
How long does it take to charge?
A charge can take 30 minutes or up to 5 hours depending on the battery level when the unit is plugged in. Just like a gas-powered car, an electric car can be safely driven even if it's not fully charged.
Should I take it if it is not fully charged?
You may certainly drive a unit that has not fully completed its charging. Simply check the battery level on the instrument cluster. That will tell you the level of charge and also how many miles the vehicle can drive at that state of charge.
Should I plug it in every time?
Yes, plug in the unit anytime you are parked next to a charging station. The charging is computer controlled and will shut off automatically when the unit is fully charged, so you don't ever have to worry about overcharging a vehicle.
Is it safe to plug or unplug in the rain?
You bet. The plugs and leads are fully insulated and completely safe. Actually, the chargers don't even flow electricity until the plug is fully seated and latched.
Can I charge it anywhere else?
Chargers are now standardized, so you can use any non-Tesla charging station, However, if you use non-city chargers, you'll have to pay a fee.
Since the car has a push-button start-stop, do I need a key?
Like many of the cars today, you won't put a key into a keyhole, but you need the key fob to drive the unit. The car knows when the key fob is present, and that's the only time the car will start. Simply keep your key fob in your pocket or purse. We don't suggest putting it in the cup holder, since you might forget it. This will allow anyone to get in and drive the vehicle away.
How do I start and how do I shut off the car?
Electric vehicles have a start-stop button, usually located to the right of the steering wheel, on the dash, or the console. Simply depress the brake pedal and push the start-stop button simultaneously. When you have completed your drive, shift the vehicle into park and push the start-stop button to turn the vehicle off.
Tell me about the dashboard displays, Eric.
Of course, there's a display directly in front of the driver, but there's a second display in the center console area. Take a few minutes to familiarize yourself with both displays. For you car people, there's an enormous amount of information under some of the menus. Have fun exploring the information available.
What fuel should I use, premium or regular unleaded?
Only the plug-in hybrids need gasoline. The tank is very small and the car does not need to be fueled very often, especially if the car only makes short trips. Regular unleaded is fine for these units, and they can be fueled at any of the city fuel sites.
When leaving the car, how do I lock it up?
These cars utilize key fobs so you can lock or unlock the doors remotely, probably just like the cars you drive now.
Should I do the normal safety check?
Safety is always important. Anytime you drive any city vehicle, make sure you do a pre-trip walk-around, check the area for safety, and adjust the seat and mirrors. Always wear your seatbelt and avoid distractions while driving. And don't forget, lock the car when you leave.